What's up, y'all? Sean here. So today we are testing out the Canon EOS R5C. I've got it all set up to record in 8K RAW. Let me make sure. Yep, we're in 8K RAW. And my goal today is to do two things. One is to record an 8K VR180 experience so you guys can see me walk around, walk in and out of the shot in 3D. I came from back there just to show you guys kind of where the playing field is and all that kind of stuff. But the other thing that I want to do is using the VR utility. I purchased the VR utility, so now I can render a file longer than 2 minutes. So we're going to record. I haven't even put the timer on. I probably should have put a timer on here to see how long the clip was going to be, but we'll just ramble for about 5 minutes and then you guys will have a long clip. But I really just want to test this. I want to export it in the highest bit rate for 8K VR180, and then I'm also going to render it in 8K 360. And then I'm going to pull that 8K into Final Cut Pro as a 360 file, and I'm going to put it into Tiny Planet mode and then zoom in to kind of what you would see on YouTube and see if I can get two files out of this one recording. So I'm going to record in VR180, and then my other test is to see if I can get a good 4K video out of this file. Because the ideal situation for me would be to record once and then pull multiple clips out. I have an Insta360 Pro, and that's like a big ball about this size, and it's got 6 lenses around it. And a couple of winters ago, I recorded the parade here in Smyrna. I was able to use that one camera to record in 360 as well as record in VR180, because I could take the files from each one of those cameras and render it out in multiple ways. And so I'm hoping to do that with this camera. That way I can record once and utilize it later. The other idea that I have is to use 2 cameras, one being just a small DJI Pocket that records amazing 4K video, and just have that attached to my rig and record in VR180 and record using that camera at the same time. The only problem is where to look, because right now I'm kind of looking my camera in the eyes. So it's got a left eye, it's got a right eye. I probably should flip that. It's got a left eye and it's got a right eye. That's probably better. And you know, I'm kind of looking dead middle. Depending on what you watch this on, if you watch this in monoscopic YouTube, just on a desktop computer, you're only going to look at one eye. As well as if I convert this into a flat file, I could probably render this into a flat 3D file if I tried hard enough. But today we're just going to try to get a flat 4K video and a VR180 video out of the same setup. One of the other things that I just purchased is I purchased an HP Omen. It's a gaming computer, and it's got a 460 in it as far as the graphics card. So I know the graphics card can handle this, but it only has 16 gigabytes of RAM, so I'm probably going to be upping the RAM pretty soon just to make the process of rendering this footage faster. But I'm pretty excited about having just a beast of a machine to render this VR footage. Once I get this system, once I get all of my personal kinks knocked out, then I'm going to start doing at least 2 or 3 VR experiences a month is my plan. I had a conversation on Facebook with Al, and he gave me some really good pointers with using this camera. I watched Hugh's videos. Hugh's kind of all over the place, so it's really hard to follow him. He has good information, but once you get halfway through a video, he's like, hey, go over to this video if you don't understand that thing I just said, and then go over to this video. And so as far as like a tutorial, it's a mess. But I wanted someone that uses this camera all the time. So Al really helped me out. So we're just playing around with this. I'll put a link to his channel below. Yeah, I feel like I've rambled long enough. The other thing that I want to do is I want to create an intro. So one of my plans is to get a really cool background, maybe take a picture or maybe take a video. It might be kind of nice. All of my intros kind of go through things. So I might, one of my intros on my other channels is going through the bleachers. So I might find some really cool like building with rafters or something, and then just kind of walk through it with a gimbal and get my intro from there. But yeah, I think this is good enough. We're going to go ahead and put a static background or static logo intro and outro on this video. But yeah, hope you guys like this video. Please like, subscribe to my channel, click on the bell for notifications when I put out more videos in VR and flat all at the same time, hopefully, if this works out. Have a good day, y'all. Peace out.